welcome on in, Flashcats. Today we are back with another Magic the Gathering Arena video. We have another event. It is Historic Artisan. Yes, this is very similar to the last video we had in that it's going to be a historic deck, but last time we only had commons. This time we also get to add on uncommons. We still have some bannings in this format, being Persistent Petitioners, Cauldron Familiar, Cavalcade of Calamity, and Gates Ablaze. Historic bannings are also in place for the general format, so we're not going to see some of this stuff, but let's take a look at the deck we're going to play today. We are going to play some Green-Black Explore. This deck probably could use a little bit of work yet, but it is what I have been having a ton of fun with playing. It's very synergistic, and it also is really good going into aggro decks because Merfolk Branchwalker plus Wild Growth Walker gaining 3 life sets up a pretty good way of doing things. And let's go over the deck. We got 2 Disfigure. There's a little bit of removal. We have 4 Seeker Squire, it explores. 4 Merfolk Branchwalker, which explore. 4 Tishano Wayfinder, which explore. On Explore, we're looking for 2 types of creatures out that are going to trigger. Our Wild Growth Walker, which is going to get a 1/1 counter and gain 3 life whenever we explore. Or our Lurking Chupacabra, which whenever creature we control explores, we get -2/-2 to another creature. Those are the 2 payoffs. Backing that up, we have some more removal in 3 of Nixless Cruelty, 4 murders, and then we have a couple other cards to kind of help us continue on with our plan. If we're running into a removal deck, Blood for Bones is actually really good in this. Say we're playing against Mono Red, and on turn 2 they Lightning Strike our Wild Growth Walker, we're very disappointed. Turn 3 we play a Tishana's Wayfinder, and then turn 4 we sacrifice the Tishana's Wayfinder. We get back our Wild Growth Walker, and put our Tishana's Wayfinder back in our hand. This gives us some pretty good synergy, or sometimes you're just going to return the Wild Growth Walker in your hand. In case you already have, say, a Seeker Squire or a Merfolk Branchwalker or another Tishana's Wayfinder in hand, because then you can play the 2 of them together with 5 mana the next turn. And speaking of 5 mana, we also have some Eldest Reborn as another way to get back our payoffs, like Lurking Chupacabra and Wild Growth Walker. Currently, I just have 14 swamps and 10 forests in the deck. You could probably work with a different mana base. I personally prefer all our lands coming in untapped. And this deck is one that it seemed like with Explore, you generally think of this kind of deck as being really good at hitting its land drops. And that has oddly been one of the troubles with this deck so far. But let's go ahead and get into some games, and we'll see how it plays out. I will see you guys for round 1. Alright, here we go, round 1, and we are going to be playing against, wait for it, Hulu Poro. Oh, we got a Magic reference. And by Magic, I actually mean League of Legends reference with the Poros. So, what do we have here? We have 3 lands, Lurking Chupacabra, 2 Eldest Reborn, and a Wild Growth Walker. If we're playing against Mono Red, this might be bad, but if we're playing against anything slower, this is going to be a good hand. We're going to try and keep it and see what happens. So it looks like we're playing against Mono Blue Skies. So if we ever get Lurking Chupacabra down, this is going to be pretty decent. We could definitely use some early removal, though. Winged Words draws 2 cards. Not really what we were hoping for, but we do draw an Explorer creature. We might just save that until turn 5. Maybe not. Because I really want to combine it with Lurking Chupacabra, but yeah, I don't think we're going to have the benefit of waiting that long. So we're going to go ahead and play another Swamp, play a Seeker Squire. Our land ordering doesn't really matter too much here. That's pretty good. We'll keep that. Because all of our lands come into play untapped. So we gain 3 life there, get in for 2. And next turn we're going to play a Chupacabra. Hopefully they don't have another favorable winds. Okay, Tribunal, get rid of the Wild Growth Walker. Nothing we can really do about that. Alright, they get in for 4, gain 2. Alright, we're gonna get in here for 2 ourselves. And play a Lurking Chupacabra. Hopefully they don't have another Tribunal for this. And if they do, we also have a Eldest Reborn double backed up for the next couple turns. So we'll see what happens. Empyrean Eagle. That is annoying. That was kind of the one... Well, Favorable Winds would have been bad here too. But Lurking Chupacabra is not going to be friends with... Oh, and they have the Tribunal. Gross. Alright, well... Our opponents just got it all, but we have 3 Eldest Reborns to take care of the creatures. So, I mean, I guess it could be worse, right? Alright, so they sack that. We're going to get in for 2. Next turn, they'll probably get in for 3 here. And we're just going to continue playing Eldest Reborns until we're out of them. Oh, Curious Obsession. That is not good for us. Do they have a counter spell is going to be the question. They gain some life, draw a card. What do they got as backup? Cloud Conceer. Alright. Well, this is not going well. Discard a card. We will play another Eldest Reborn. See what they sack. If they don't sack the Cloud Conceer, then we can't even get in. Alright. Well... We are most likely dead. Yep, we are dead. That I don't know what you can say there. You have 2 removal spells, 3 Lord spells, and that's probably about as good of a hand as they can possibly get against us. Alright, well, we'll be back for round 2. Alright, round 2, here we go. Against Arcanix. Fortunately, that last round, they just had just a bit too much. This hand, so we don't have any black mana, but we do have 2 explore creatures, to try and hit black mana, so I think we're going to keep it. 2 explore creatures backed up by 2 removal spells seems pretty good. And we do have 14 swamps in our deck. Alright, another green explore creature, so we'll just get in there with a Branch Walker. Chupacabra, I think we're going to put in the graveyard as we don't have a swamp. See what our opponent does. They didn't have a Disfigure. Do they play Eternal Taskmaster? Interesting. Alright, well... Let's see here. Enters tapped. Whenever it attacks, you may pay 2 and a black to return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Honestly, I don't think we care about that at this moment. So let's just play another Wayfinder. I mean, creature's good. So now we got a 3/3 to block their 2/3. Alright, they're up to 3 mana. Hitting them land drops like usual. Audacious Thief. That, on the other hand, we will kill. I would really like to... Question is, though... see, now we're in an awkward situation here. Because if we kill this, they get in there and just return it to their hand. So I think what we're going to do is... let's attack and see what they do. Alright, they're not getting in there with either of them. So we will play a forest, disfigure this, and play another Wayfinder. We probably should have played the Wayfinder second. Yeah, or first, because then we would have known. Because now they can get in there with the 2/3. But it's going to take their entire turn, pretty much, to return that Audacious Thief. Alright. Are you doing it? They're spending their entire turn. Alright, I mean, they're at 11. We've got 8 power on the board. Do they have a 1-drop? This is a 2-drop. Alright, so they can take the Seeker Squire or the Cruelty. They take the Cruelty. We will play Seeker Squire. Draw another land. And get in there for 8. So they're down to 3. We've got several sources of lethal on board. So they can't just play their Audacious Thief. They could play that in another... Alright. Do they have something else to back it up with, though? Alright, well, at this moment, we're just going to draw a removal spell, and I can't imagine they have any way of living through this. That is dead. We'll play the land in case we have any quests to play lands, and we will get in there with everyone. What you got? Alright, they're going to kill one of our guys, block the 3-power guy, and we still have 3 power on the board. So that is lethal. Look at that, guys. 1-1. Be right back for the next round. Real quick cue for round 3. Facing Panzer. Another Fibblethip friend of ours, it looks like. Ooh, handful of black spells, a Wild Growth Walker, and 2 forests. I think we're going to have to mulligan. I like keeping some risky hands, but we don't really do anything here. Even if we draw our swamp, we just don't really do anything. Alright, so we're going to put Blood for Bones to the bottom. Say hello to our opponent. Looks like, unfortunately, we might be playing Blue-White Skies again. They don't have a 1-drop, though, so that's pretty good for us. What you got? What you got? Ooh, blue-red. So it's going to be blue-red Spellslinger, most likely. I'm not actually sure how this matchup goes for us. I have not seen the deck yet. So they surveilled to... Ooh, that is a good draw. Alright, we'll play a Wild Growth Walker, and they can Lightning Strike it, sure, but again, that's why we have Reanimation, right? You just bring it back. And this will force our opponent to Lightning Strike it if they have it. Because if they let it live for a turn... Oh, there we go. What was that? Thrill of Possibility. So, they're definitely a Spellslinger deck. Play an Explore creature. Wild Growth Walker. I think we can afford to do that. Play land, get in there. Let's see what our opponent does. I guess they could have Lava Coil. Ooh, a Crackling Drake. Alright, well, we will choose to kill that. We are going to miss our land drop to do it, but I would much rather get that off the board immediately. And if we draw another land, we just get to go Wild Growth Walker into Seeker Squire and just go to town. Again, they didn't surveil anything away. Electromancer. Oh, there is the land too. So we just get to live the dream. Wild Growth Walker. Yes, we have a Lurking Chupacabra in hand, but I am concerned about what spells they might have. So, yeah, we're just going to go to town here. Oh, another Explore creature too. Yes, please. Alright, we're going to get in there with both creatures. We are up to 29. Our opponent is at 10. Probably another draw spell. Yep. Discarding the land. So they do have the opportunity here to just kind of go off, but drawing lots of cards, discarding lots of cards, filtering through their deck. Another draw spell. How many different draw spells are they playing? Chart of Course, Thrill. They've seen all 4 thrills. 1, 2, 3 of the 4 charter courses. Goodness. How many cards are left in their deck? They've been halfway through their deck and seen almost all 8 draw spells. Okay. Well, we are going to cast another one of these. We'll see if our opponent counters it or something. Nope. No counter spell. We're going to put that in the graveyard. I don't think we need that right now. They obviously have some sort of instant. But again, we're just going to apply pressure. Because they can't have Brazen Borrower. Because that's a rare. It doesn't fit in the format. I'm not sure what they could have. That is the one thing about playing commons and uncommons only. Is, you know, a lot harder to know what spells are the ones they're using in the format. Alright, they're going to block. Cast a Radical Idea. Probably cast another Radical Idea. And go to 3? Yep. Yeah, a shock at this point is not going to do it. Alright, our opponent's at 3. We have 3 different lethal threats over here, and they wrap it up. Alright guys, 2-1. Alrighty, round 4, here we go. Rope with the Sarkhan avatar. Looks very angry against our Fibblethip. Ooh. I think we're going to mulligan this. Yeah, I think we can put a forest back here and be pretty happy. Because, again, being an Explore deck, we are pretty happy to filter through lands with Explore creatures. Alright, we're playing against Merfolk. So we'll play a Wild Growth Walker. Hopefully next turn we either draw a land or Seeker Squire into a land.
No.
Either way, ooh, that is a good card. We're not going to block there. We will gain our life back. Hopefully. Alright. Seeker Squire, hit a land. Ooh. No land today. Alright. Well, we will hold back for now. Got 2 removal spells if we can hit... Ooh, another Silvergill Adept. Hopefully they missed their land drop. Nope. Just regular drawing a card is apparently going to be better than our exploring here. Hey, there's land. Alright. We are going to pass the turn here. Hold up of Nixilis's Cruelty. What does that do? You may search your library for a Merfolk, and whenever another Merfolk, put a 1/1 counter on it. Alright, well, let's see what they do. I'm going to guess they're going to fetch a Lord or Kumena, either of which we really need to answer. Another land here allows us to Blood for Bones away Seeker Squire. What is this? Oh, Kumena's not in the format. Who am I kidding? Remove a 1/1 counter from a creature you can control. Draw a card. Alright. I think at this moment we are just going to take care of the Forerunner. Ooh, we do draw a land. So, do we want to do... I think we're just going to play the Lurking Chupacabra first. And pass the turn. Because if we get to go off with this, this is just going to be amazing. We can just start killing the board. Alright, they're going to play a Silvergill. Oh, they have 2? Wait, no. Okay. Alright. This is fine. Yep, get in there for 1. Now we're going to go off. Blood for Bones. We're going to sacrifice Seeker Squire. Return Wayfinder to the battlefield. Seeker Squire to our hand. I might have wanted to do that in the reverse order. We will kill the flyer. And pass turn. Let's see what they can do here. Another Forerunner. Alright, well if they have another 2 mana or 1 mana Merfolk, that gets out of Chupacabra range. And of course they have it. Alright, well, they're going to make a big board here. We're going to have to kill the Shapers of Nature. Oh, that's a good draw too. Alright, let's Secret Squire here. That seems good. What are we going to kill? Let's kill the 3/2. And we will pass the turn. Holding up Murder to murder that. Yep. Alright. I'm honestly not sure if that's even worth murdering. If they go in on Shapers of Nature with it, then maybe, but... Alright, so... let's just hold our murder. Cast a Branchwalker. We will keep another Explore creature. Alright, so if we go here, then they can try to put a 1/1 counter on that. I don't know if this was the right play or not. Yeah, that's fine. And we will murder your Mistbinder. And I think we'll pass. We definitely have the long game here. Ooh, another Shapers of Nature. And that thing is definitely going to have to die. But we are at a really healthy life total. And if we can go Secret Squire into land, whew, it would feel so good. We will take 7. Alright, give me a land. Give me a land! Or another Explore creature works too. We will kill that. Alright, pass turn. Alright, now they can't even get in there with... well, I guess they could, but... eventually we're just going to take over the game. Probably going to remove a counter from something to draw a card. What is it, 3 mana to do it? Yeah, so now at this point they can just draw a card. Hoping to hit something good. Alright. Again, hope for land. Another Chupacabra. I think we're going to put to there. We'll kill this off. We do need to get rid of these Shapers of Nature. Somehow. Because they're going to either draw a card here or put a 1/1 counter on the Forerunner. You guys can hear Mr. Kitty going around. Oh, they're going to put it on the 4/4. That's an interesting decision. Alright, they're going to gain a life here. I'm guessing at this point they've got to just have another land in hand. Because that or just something that doesn't mean anything. This is turning into a really interesting matchup. We have a long-term plan. Alright, so they're going to draw a card. Play a Kumena's Speaker. They'll probably draw another card. That's fine. Because they can't put a 1/1 counter on anything now. Ooh. Alright, we are going to Eldest Reborn. And this might seal the deal, because they have to sack a creature now, which is probably going to be the speaker. Yep. And then they're going to have to discard next turn, and after that, like, when we reanimate something, it should be pretty good. Alright, they got another land. We get a land. Little late. Alright, so they're going to discard a land. We're going to play a Wild Growth Walker. And pass the turn. No attacks. They might just start trying to make this Forerunner huge. No, they're just going to put 1/1 counters on things, I guess. Alright, try to make their team as big as possible. Ooh, Branchwalker. Alright, what do they get? Ooh, a Mistbinder. They're going to keep it, though, that it does die to a reanimation. Oh, they're going to draw it right away and play it? Oh. Opponent. Okay, so now they can draw a card, but you do realize we're just going to reanimate something, right? I don't think our opponent realizes what's going on here. They have 3, 6... 7, 8, 9... Sure. I will trade 4 creatures for your 1 Forerunner. Unfortunately, we don't have a Jade Light Ranger to double explore or anything like that, but this does get that off the battlefield. That is a lot of card drawing they're not going to be able to do now. Oh, there we go. Do they have anything that we actually want to... Ooh. We could search our... I almost like that better. We just fetch our own? Does that seem better? I kind of like that. Forerunner. Search our library for Merfolk. Put a Wayfinder on top. And then kill your guy. You can remove the counter, but... Yep. He still has good things to block our way, but... Oh, they draw... they draw one of their own. Ooh, and card draw. That's not good. But... they are not going to draw with it, though. Alright. Well, we'll play it. Another Wayfinder is good. We don't actually kill anything here, though. That's the problem. Because if we target the Mistbinder, then that's just going to make them put a 1/1 counter on it, and we don't really want to do that. Yep, we're still not quite in a position to attack. This is going to be a long game, guys. Okay, so they are putting it on there anyway. Putting it out of Chupacabra range. Blood for Bones would be an amazing draw. Because then we could get back a Lurking Chupacabra and return one of our... Ooh, what is that? Gains hexproof until the end of turn with Flash. Ooh. Okay. I mean, that is good. Tap all creatures. We really don't care about that, though. Because 4, 5, 6, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, and then this makes it to where even if they tap all our stuff, they can't kill us on our way in, and... Ew. I mean, alright, we'll force you to put it over there. Okay, that's fine. But we're at 37. You don't actually kill us with drawing that, so... And I think you just die on the crackback? Well, if we draw a removal spell, they die on the crackback. Yep. It's an interesting board. Because they have, what, 7? Yeah, they can't even attack here. We will play a Secret Squire. We're looking for Blood for Bones. Land is not what we were looking for. Yeah, we have to put it over here and force them to pump their mana into that one. They're at 10 mana right now, though, so they can put 2 1/1 counters a turn. Alright, and I mean, we'll play the land. What are they at? They have 30 cards in their deck, we have 34, so we're still a long ways away from somebody decking. I think at this point they just start drawing cards and hope to finish this off with a Tempest Caller, though. Oh, no, not going to do it, though. Land, you're going to play the Tempest Caller. Huh? I don't think at this point we're even in the shape where Blood for Bones saves us. We would need multiple Blood for Bones in a row. Do we even have any of our... How many Cabras do we have? Just one. So at this point we need a Murder. Or I guess Cruelty might technically save us if they do. Ugh. Yeah, this might be running away. Ooh, goodness. We are at 43 though, so it's going to take a little bit more than just an alpha to finish this off. They are drawing a lot of cards, though. Ooh, that we did not want to see. That is a really good card for them. Because that makes them hexproof creatures. Okay, I mean, this is how we try to get back into it. They have to discard, and then... Or they have to sack a creature, then they have to discard. Swift Warden's gonna make... Ugh. Alright, well, now they're just going to sacrifice the 1/1, I guess. And again, we're in a position where we probably just lose. Because what can we bring back? We can bring back a Chupacabra, but it doesn't even do anything at this point. Yeah, I mean, Blood for Bones is probably still just our best draw. That or Murder to get rid of the Shapers of Nature. But we've already seen they have Swift Warden, so they could just try to draw into it. Alright, I mean, they're drawing lands, though. But that does put them to, what, 12 lands? 8, 12? Yeah. So now they can start making 3/1/1 counters per turn. Alright, drawing a card. And it's a land, apparently. Alright, you discard. Oh, they actually like their card, so they're gonna remove a counter to draw a card. And then discard it, most likely. Alright, I mean, that is an interesting decision. I think at this point we just have to hold this. We have to hope to draw something into something into something. Do they have another Swift Warden in hand, I guess? That's probably what's going on here. I don't know. What are they at? 12, 18... Oh, they have... Wait. It showed both cards as Tempest Caller, which is weird. So they have 2 Tempest Callers in hand? Oh, that might be enough to kill us. I think it is. If it's not, who knows? Alright. Just alpha and see if you win. We'll find out. Do they win or not? Yes, Chase. We'll find out. Yep, they got it. Oh, by quite a bit. Well, nothing we can do there. They had a draw engine going, and we just started flubbing out towards the end. One of the weaknesses of this deck is it does not have any sort of draw. And I don't really think there's any good fixes for that in this particular format. So, alright, we'll see you guys for round 5. Alright, here we are for the final round after a tough loss to Merfolk. I really thought we had something that we could do there, and we just didn't ever draw it. There's probably lines I could have taken that would have been better. This seems good. If we draw a Wild Growth Walker, this hand gets pretty nutty. Excuse the noise. My cat has decided that he wants to be a jerk and mess with the door. So, we will play a Swamp and pass the turn. Blue-black something. Their name is Teferi42. Discovery. Will they give us insight into what they're playing? Is it control? I think it'd be really hard to play control in this format. You still get access to like your counter spells and stuff, but nope, no insight. So, without any insight, we'll play a Seeker Squire. Wayfinder? I think we're okay with that. I do like a good Wayfinder. If they start playing creatures, we can start killing creatures. Ooh. Well, we will get rid of Obnixilis Cruelty, as that does not seem to be something we are very concerned on. Wild Growth Walker we'll put in the graveyard, and we'll get in there. Chupacabra. We were hoping to hit a land. Let us see what they do. I will admit, Disinformation Campaign is a very strong card here. Yeah, because they're just going to pick it up now. I mean, at least it's going to be a little while till they can play it. I think our next discard is Chupacabra, honestly. They're not showing us anything that's too scary. Okay, well, we didn't hit our land, so There we go. And pass turn. Again, if they play Disinformation Campaign, we will Omnixilus's Cruelty discard. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to discard Chupacabra. Because we do... Well, no. I take that back. Because I was going to say we want 2 creatures in the yard, but I forget we have to sack a creature to get a creature in the yard. Alright, Dimir Guildgate. What you got? Speaking of Chupacabras, what you gonna kill? Well, that's rude. Your Chupacabra is gone. I really wanted that, though. Hey! Get in there for 2. Play this. And Blood for Bones it away. And we will return that. And at this moment, I just want to keep our engine going. I don't really... nope. I don't really want to try to go all in on Wild Growth Walker in a deck... Or against a deck where it's probably just not going to do anything. Eldest Reborn, that's rude. 2 can play that game. Hopefully. Hopefully 2 can play that game. Nope. Let's play this first. Sequencing. Get a land. There we go. Play Secret Squire. Our board is back to the way it was. Unfortunately, we draw a land and neither of them got a 1/1 counter. We will discard the land. Again, if they play Disinformation Campaign, we'll discard the Chupacabra. I think they're starting to take this over, though, unfortunately. Goodness, they have drawn a lot of lands. Sure. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing, opponent. I really appreciate that. And get in there. Thank you. You can put it back onto the battlefield, and next turn we will do the same thing. Because their deck should not have any Explore creatures, so they can put a Chupacabra on the battlefield, but it's not going to do anything. This is glorious. If there was ever timing for our opponent to play Night Veil Predator, it was right there and right now. We kept the Forest in hand because we're going to want that to discard to Disinformation Campaign. If they draw another one, that's going to be annoying to make us discard both cards. I think that's a Planeswalker. What are you going to kill? You're going to kill our creature and let us draw cards? I like drawing cards. This is... Yeah, this is the one that, if they kill it, lets us draw cards. And us being at 20, I'm actually really okay with that. No! No! Opponent! That is so rude! How could you do that? Oh, opponent. Why you gotta do this? Oh. And we drew a murder. Alright, I mean, no attacks. I think our opponent has finally closed the door on this. Yeah, we will discard the Forest still. Opponent, 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 opponent. Why? Why you do this? Sure, you can have our murder. Oh, Thought Erasure is just so gross. This is why Thoughtseize was rare. That way it can't be so powerful in a format full of, you know, these things. Yes, play it. Make us discard. Alright, they are tapped out. Now is a good time to draw something. Something good, please. Or a swamp. You know, that's good too. What can we even... I guess Wayfinder? Make sure we don't draw a land next turn? Which... I mean, I guess we keep it. At this point, we're not even gonna hold on to that land, because we'll just have to discard it if we do. Another Night Veil Predator. That's annoying. This is fine. Cast a Wayfinder. See what we get. If it's land, we're going to play it immediately. It's a murder. We don't want that. So we're going to get in there with our 3/3. If they allow us. At you. Because at this point, Obnixilis is literally just dealing 1 damage to us. If they have a kill spell, yeah. Well. Blood for Bone, still a good draw. Alright, they hit a land. Good. Are they going to kill their own creature? That would be nice. Can you kill your own creature, please? No? No? Okay. Well. Play Wild Growth Walker. Attack with the 3/3. At you. Trade off. Please? Yes? Alright, I'm okay with this. There's still a chance. We can Blood for Bones our way out of this. Maybe. Oh. We will sack the 1/2. That just means they're going to get their grossness back. Well, this is awkward. Okay, I mean, we can't get through, so... next turn's going to be really bad for us, because they're just going to get back their Night Veil, whatever. Alright, unfortunately, that's going to be the game. There's no way we can come back from this. That means we're going to end up 2-3 with this deck. I don't know. I feel like it's just on the verge of being really good. I think if we could find some better way than just our Explore creatures to churn through our deck. Again, Blood for Bones at any point here would have just been amazing to draw, and we just didn't do it. So that's the end of that, guys. We went 2-3. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's a card I'm not thinking of that should be in this deck and I'm missing. Again, it's only commons and uncommons, so let me know in the comments. The event ends here pretty soon, I'm assuming. Right? Oh, there's no timer on it right now. So go try this deck out, guys. See what you think. See if you can make any adjustments that you think would be better, and let me know what they are. With that, guys, I'll see you next time. Flash out. If you liked what you saw in today's video, click that subscribe button in the middle. If you want to see similar content to today's video, click on the playlist on the left. Otherwise, our most recent video is hanging out on the right. Hope to see you guys next time.